Hi everyone, Retro World Voyager here and welcome back to the complete walkthrough for The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild Part 12. Picking up from last time, we took a small detour back to Hatena Village so we could explore it for shrine quests, side quests. We also got some armor and restocked our inventory. Now we can get back to our main quest of free the Divine Beasts. So now we can go find the elders of the four races and free the Divine Beasts. So the very first one is the very first race that's closest to us is that of the Zora, and they are in the Lanayru region. And as usual, we're going to first activate the Lanayru Tower so that we have better visibility of the map. Let's head to the shrine right outside of Kakariko Village so we get a better vantage point to pinpoint the Lanayru Tower. Alright, let's climb up this hillside so we can identify the Lanayru Tower. And there it is. So let's mark that with the glowing red marker. And you can see there are 3 shrines. So we're going to go the long way. Our first approach is to get to that shrine down there. Then we're going to take the path to that shrine over there. And then head down that road all the way to that shrine. And then head over to the tower. Okay. So let's jump down. Goat was there, so might as well get some raw meat. And let's continue towards that very first shrine. You'll see there are a few new monsters. These are called the Zolfos. They're quick and they bounce back and forth really quickly. So what we want to do... Oh, we also got a tireless frog. This rare frog only ventures out in the rain. When cooked with monster parts, the elixir it produces will temporarily increase your maximum stamina. Okay, that's nice. So I prefer a spear for Lizalfos just because when they're running back and forth, you're easily able to get them with a longer reach. So, as I said, they're really fast. Alright, we're going to take his own Lazal spear. The brutal, ripping edge of this weapon's spearhead is a distinctly Lizalfos design. The slow durability doesn't lend itself extended use. Even if they don't have a weapon, they can also use their tongue to attack you, so just be careful of that. And their tail. Don't forget their tail. Alright. And we got ourselves a Lizalfos horn. This winding horn once grew atop the head of a Lizalfos. It's too hard to use for cooking, but stores are willing to pay it. Sorry. But stores are willing to buy it from you. It can also be used to make elixirs. Alright. And we've made it to the shrine. We got another Lizalfos horn. And then let's examine with our Sheikah slate here. Then let's go down. Alright, and this one's trial is called Sunken Scoop. We're gonna want our Magnesis rune for it. You can see there's a little metallic bowl at the bottom of the water here. And we need to scoop up one of these blue orbs and place it in the hole. Just lower the bowl and just throw this in there. Okay, throwing did not work. Let's just drop it. There we go. Alright. I guess it was just tilted due to being so close to the edge. Alright, so now we're just gonna take the bowl here and dip it. There we go. Got it in its place. And we've opened up the gate to the second room there. We're going to take our bowl with us. You can see another pool of water. Alright, we got the orb. But this time you'll notice that the hole is blocked. So what we want to do is we want to place the orb on top over there. Okay, that's good. And you'll notice that in the pool there was a switch. So we're gonna place the bowl on top of the switch and let go so that the weight of the bowl pushes the switch down, causing the gate on top of the bowl to open, and now the water is being drained. You can see that there's a little doorway over there, but before we take that one, let's go back to the first room. And there's another doorway here as well, so let's just head down there and you will find a treasure chest. So here there's a silver longsword. Although the Zora prefers spears to swords, they made this two-handed weapon using a special metal. It found popularity among Hylians for its unique design. So it does have a good attack strength, 22. So I'm going to drop the torch and take the silver longsword. And then run back out to this ladder here. And then we can head into the doorway of the second room. Alright. Glide down here. This ramp. And we are done with this shrine. Your resourcefulness in overcoming this trial speaks to the promise of a hero. In the name of Goddess Hylia, I bestow upon you the Spirit Orb. So this should, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, we should have gotten our 4th Spirit Orb. So you can travel back to Kakariko Village or Hateno Village or the Temple of Time in order to get another heart container or stamina vessel, but I'm just going to hold on to it now because they do have the goddess statues at the Zora's village. So once we get there, I will use the goddess statue that they have to increase our stamina. And let us continue towards the shrine over there. Oh. Ah, you there. So this is a Zora person. Over here, over here. I knew it. You're a Hylian, aren't you? Yes, you must be a Hylian. Otherwise, you're one unfortunate-looking Zora. Well, your timing couldn't be more perfect if you tried. I was ordered by Prince Sidon to find a Hylian. I've been searching non-stop, yes, quite. I certainly wasn't just floating around and splashing in the water for fun.
Oh,
Prince Sidon is a member of the distinguished Zora royal family. He's awaiting at Inogo Bridge, which is the other side of that tall tower. I do hope you'll agree to go there and meet with him. Ah, yes, you must be taken aback by my sudden request, such a sudden request. My apologies. For us, Zora, this is our top priority right now.
ah,
So I must beg you to grant my request. Oh, and if you do meet Prince Sidon, perhaps don't tell him I was splashing around and playing in the water. Deal? Right, and we'll get to Prince Sidon in a bit, but I want to get to that shrine over there. Oh, so these are like the skeleton versions of the Lizalfos. So they're also quick and can attack with their tail and everything. We got a Lizalfos arm, the arm of a Stalazalfos that continues to struggle even in death. Can be used as a weapon, but it's very brittle. You can feel it wiggling when you strap it to your back. And then here we have a Lizzle boomerang, a curved sword favored by the Lizalfos. It can be used to attack directly or it can be thrown like a boomerang. So I do like that. I'm going to go ahead and drop the Boko Club and take a Lizzle boomerang. Alright, let's continue towards the shrine. I see a Lizalfos, so let's see if we can sneak up on him. Alright, and let's take his spear and beat him with it. Alright. That skeleton Lizalfos did quite a bit of damage with his bow. We got a Lizalfos talon. This talon once grew from the elbow of a Lizalfos. You can stew it with critters to make elixirs, but it may have some other uses as well. Okay. Don't want that. I do like the Lizzle bow, a wooden bow created by Lizalfos. It's reinforced by the bones of a large fish, a marked improvement over any standard wooden bow. And let's drop, let's drop the Boko bow we have and take that. And let's get a quick snack to restore our health. So a steak and a baked apple. And we're back on our way to the shrine. Alright, we got some fleet lotus seeds. The plant that bears these seeds grow near deep water. The roots draw nutrients from the water, which boosts your movement speed when the seeds are cooked into a dish. Alright, and we can see close to the shrine, but there's also a bunch of bokoblins camping up there. So let's see if we can sneak up and take care of them. Let's switch to the Guardian Sword. and see if we can sneak up on them. I think they suspect we're here with the question marks that are over their head. But they haven't sounded the alarm, so if they can go back to sleep, maybe we have the element of surprise. I guess not. Alright, so we've gotten rid of a regular bokoblin and 2 blue ones. I see another red one and another blue one. Let's use the fire here to get rid of that one. Then I don't head off with the stairs. Well, let's meet them at the stairs. There we go. Alright, let's collect the spoils from up here as well. Here we got a spiked bokobo. An upgraded bokobo bound with animal bones to boost its durability and firepower. Its craftsmanship is sloppy, but it's light and easy to use. So we have a couple of bokobos. I'm going to drop those in exchange for the spiked ones. Alright. It's a rusty shield, so that's not very strong. And let's drop our Boko Club for the spiked Boko Club. And see if we can get how many more bokoblins are inside. Only one, so we can be... Oh. Thought we could have snuck up on him, but I guess not. And here we have a spiked Boko Spear. A Boko Spear enhanced with the sharpened animal bones. It's light, easy to use, and deals a decent amount of damage. So we're going to take that. And let's open the treasure chest. A Knight's Halberd. A spear used by knights, adept in mounted combat. The spearhead is modeled after an axe. So I do like its strength of 13. So let's just drop the spiked Boko Spear, and let's take the Knight's Halberd. Alright, let's keep that in our back pocket there. And we're almost at the shrine. Oh. We got a Zap Shroom. This mushroom grows wild in Gerudo region. The cap is naturally insulated, so when used in cooking, it will offer protection against electricity. Very nice. Let's also get some apples. I love that apple. Alright, nice. Okay. Oh, another Zora person. Oh, you there.
Oh, yeah.
Over here. I'm over here.
Oh.
I apologize for calling on you so suddenly. I am Lido, a proud member of the distinguished Zora. As you are a real Hylian, I had no choice but to call upon you.
Oh.
Will you please spare a moment of your time? And we're going to say, sure thing.
Oh.
Thank you so very much. Do you see that tower, the one atop that mountain yonder? I need you to go upstream of Zora River, which runs along the north side of that tower, to Inogo Bridge. I can see it in your eyes. You're asking yourself, why me? A reasonable question for a stranger accosted by a passing Zora in such a manner.
Oh.
But I must assure you, this venture will be very profitable for you as well. You see, Prince Sidon of the Zora is in desperate search of a strong Hylian, And as this is a royal request from the prince himself, it's safe to assume a generous reward is in the cards. This is why I'm asking you to meet with Prince Sidon at the Inogo Bridge along the Zora River just upstream of here. Alright, now to get to the shrine, we're going to climb this tower. We need to slow climb it with our lack of stamina, so if we climb slowly, we should have enough to reach the top. And then from there, we can paraglide over to the small island with the shrine. Or you can use like the ice blocks with our Cryonis rune. That's a way to go as well. Okay. We got 5 ice arrows, a bundle of 5 ice arrows. Ice arrows break upon impact, freezing objects in the immediate area. Incredibly effective against hot things. Very nice. And then now we can just paraglide over. See Lizalfos right there, but luckily we already have our Knight's Halberd equipped, so we can just take him out. And he's got a spike. Oh, let's grab the spoils before it gets washed away. Alright, we got a horn and a talon. Alright, and this is a spiked Boko bow. Do you have any more weak bows? Now we can get rid of the Traveler's Bow and place it at 2. And then here we can see the shrine is surrounded by spikes. So let's use our flame blade here. Might as well just use the flame arrow. Well, let's give it one more try. There we go. Unfortunately, we took a little bit of damage. So let's just take a quick snack break here. Steak and a couple of baked apples. But luckily we were able to save our fire arrow. Like I said, they're a little bit more expensive, so right now, like, even though we took a little bit of damage, it made more sense for me to use the blade than the arrow. Oh, there's another Lizalfos down there, so let's get rid of him too. And there you go. Okay. Now we can get back to our shrine. And let's examine. Sit inside. So this shrine's trial is called Speed of Light. Immediately, we're gonna go down here, get a treasure chest. We got some opal, very good. Always nice. We can sell it. And then we can use this lever here to rotate that beam of light. Now you can see the room is filling up with water. So now we can swim across. You can see there's a barrel and a switch at the bottom. So using our magnesis wand and place the barrel on top of the switch. The blade, our knight's halberd is blocking it, so let's switch to a different weapon so I can get a better visibility. So it's floated to the top, which means we need to get the water to go down. So for that, we're going to use our Cryonis rune here. And then we can hit the crystal directly with our own arrow. You can see that the water is draining. And we got the barrel in the right place. That's why the door is opening. But from here you can see that there's another treasure chest there. And in order to get that, we do need the water. So if we hit crystal and we quickly run through here, we've made it, because once the water goes up, the barrel gets pushed back to the top and the gate would close. But now we made it to the end of the shrine, and we can reach treasure chest by using, again, our ice blocks here. Oops. Let's try that again. Alright. And what did we get? We got a giant boomerang. This massive boomerang requires 2 hands, originally used for hunting. It was modified for use as a weapon. The blade on the inner curves make it tricky to wield. But it is at strength of 25, so let's see. I'll get rid of my spiked vocal club. Take the giant boomerang. Alright, and then I'm going to equip myself with the Lizzle boomerang. And then I'm going to head to the end of the shrine. Your resourcefulness in overcoming this trial speaks to the promise of a hero. In the name of Goddess Hylia, I bestow upon you the Spirit Orb. So we should have, I think, 5 now, if I'm not mistaken. Alright, Spirit Orb, a symbol of courage given to those who have overcome the challenges of a shrine. May the goddess smile upon you. Alright, and with that, let's head to the 3rd shrine we identified over there. So I'm going to use the Iona stone here to create the ice blocks for me to cross over this river. Alright, and we reached the other shore. And there's the Lanayru Tower. Run, Link, run! Nope, went too far. Alright, should have stopped a second sooner, but that's okay. I mean, because the stamina wheel ran out, that's why. Ooh, got some crabs here. Bright-eyed crab. This crab appears in large numbers when it rains. One bite of its delectable meat, and you'll forget all your exhaustion, replenishing your stamina when cooked into a dish. Another one. Here.
Oh, yeah. Hey!
Step right up, don't be shy. Check out my fine bananas. They're available to buy. So yellow, they'll make you yell. Oh, so fresh, you'll think there's a tree around the corner, and that taste like a dream. Stay right there and buy a pair. We say, I'll pass, pass, pass. It would be a mistake to pass on these amazing, wonderful, fantastic bananas. Listen, here's how it works. I sell, you buy. Stop holding up the show and do your part. I'm going to say, I'll pass. What? Do you hate bananas? I'll take your life. I think from this you guys have figured out this is a Yiga clan member. We fought one a while ago. Like near Hateno village we fought one. He was very quick, very swift, so we just had to keep dodging. So on and so forth, but I think this time we have better weapons, so we were able to make easier work of him. I do like his weapons, so let's see. I'll get rid of the soldier spear. And another bright-eyed crab. Ooh, so many on the shoreline, so let's pick them up. Shrine detectors going on. You see the roadside here. Zora's domain, Akala, is to the right, and the Hyrule Ridge is to the left. So Zora's domain is the name of the village where the Zora people live, and that's where we want to go. Hey, it's kind of weird to see a Hylian out here, indeed. Me, I'm a peddler. I'm free to go where the wind takes me, or the waves, or whatever, yeah. Oh, let me introduce myself. I'm Duma. Nice to meet ya. The Zora along Zora River have been telling Hylians to go see Prince Sidon. Prince is waiting over at Inogo Bridge, waiting to greet any Hylian that shows up. Yeah, I met the so-called Prince Sidon. Thing is, he ain't no good. First thing he says to me, he says, I've been watching you, and then he says, what's your name? Can you believe that heat? I don't need it. So I ran away from him and all that noise. Now here I am. So yeah, if you want to see a freak show, go visit that Prince Sidon. Though I doubt he'll go for you since you're not a looker like me. Okay. And then the road sign here. Alright, so to Zora's domain, we want to go to the right. And there is the blue Lizalfos. So let's switch to our Knight's Harvard. Preparations for him. He's already spotted us. And down he goes. We got a Lizalfos horn, Lizalfos talon, another horn, and a Lizalfos tail. The severed tail of a Lizalfos continues to wriggle even after being separated from its body. That kind of vitality makes it highly valuable as an ingredient. Highly valued as an ingredient in elixirs. Okay, and where did the shrine spot go? There's another blue Lossos, that mushroom. Alright. And he was holding a knight's claymore. Only the most confident of Hyrule's castle knights carried this two-handed sword. Its cutting edge is finely honed. It has a strength of 38, so I definitely want that. Which to get rid of, which to get rid of. Alright, let's get rid of our Lizzle Spear. One spear is enough. I may not be able to climb that due to the weather. So let's go around and walk up that hillside, and then we should be able to get to the shrine. There we go. I see another Zora person. We'll talk to them after we finish the shrine. So this one's trial is called a minor test of strength. So we'll be fighting a guardian scout. So let's see. Let's go with the knight's claymore, actually. So it's got a shield and a sword. Luckily it's not one of the bigger guardians, so we should be okay. Oh, we want to hide behind one of these pillars. Strike. Strike. Oops. We want to wait till it gets stuck and does that spinning attack again, like right now. Dodge that beam. So we can use the wind, come up from above, and goes down. So we've defeated the Guardian Scout. Let's collect Ancient Spring. We've got an ancient gear, a gear used in ancient machinery. Despite being incredibly old, its build quality is leaps and bounds above anything built using current technology. Right, and we have a Guardian Shield. A shield made with ancient Sheikah technology. It can deflect a Guardian Scout's beam. And then a Guardian Sword. So, I do like the shield. Let's drop one of our Soldier Shields. Pick up that. Guardian Sword. Strength of 20. I guess we can drop the Lizzle Boomerang for it. And then let's head to the end. So in a minor test of strength shrine, you just have to defeat the Guardian Scout, and then you'll get a treasure chest, and then the Spirit Orb. Alright, we got a knight's bow. The sturdy metal construction of this bow offers superior durability. While it lacks of firing quirks make it quite reliable. Once favored by knights of Hyrule Castle. Alright, so it has a strength of 26, so I do like that. I like this bow, so I'm gonna get rid of one of these spiked bogo bows for you instead. Alright, we got the knight's bow. And then let's collect our spirit orb. We should have 6 now. Your triumph over the test of strength subverts a prophecy of ruin. From the ashes of Hyrule, a hero rises. In the name of Goddess Hylia, I bestow upon you this spirit orb. We got another spirit orb. We're at 6. Fantastic. And the little bit of damage we took from that Guardian Scout is restored. May the goddess smile upon you.
Oh.
Alright, let's talk to the Zora person.
Ah.
Oh my, how wonderful. You are a Hylian, yes? And yes, I am.
Oh.
Perfect. It must be my lucky day. Oh, I apologize for calling you out so suddenly. I am Torfu of the Zora. Or is it Torfeyu? Yeah. I have been searching for a Hylian like you for a very long time. My home, Zora's domain, is in terrible danger. That is why Prince Sidon sent me in search of a strong Hylian warrior.
Oh.
Prince Sidon is waiting at Inogo Bridge. Would you please talk to the prince and perhaps save us all? We would be so grateful. And we got a big hardy radish. This hardy radish has grown much larger than the average radish. It's rich in alloleptic compounds that, when cooked into a dish, temporarily increase your maximum hearts. So that's good. And we got the shroom. So before we go talk to Prince Sidon, we still want to activate the tower. So from here, let's see if we can fly over. Alright. We made it. Let's go up this path here. A lot of dragonfly looking bugs. Worm Darner. This dragonfly has a special organ that causes it to sweat profusely. Cook it with monster parts for an elixir that will raise your core temperature so you can resist the cold. Oop, there's some rocks being rolled down. So let's be careful of that. There might be more rolling down. Oh, a whole bunch of blue Pokeblin. I think we can keep the knights. Right. Go. And no, the spoils are running down the hill. Good. Always good to stock up on monster parts so we can sell them for money. So we will not be able to climb this, but we could fly over there and climb that way. Right, let's go this way here. Almost at the base of the tower. Oops, more rocks. what is a new monster called the Wizrobe. This one seems to be an ice Wizrobe. So for that, what we want to do is we want to equip ourselves a fire arrow, and then when we get a shot, it will immediately disintegrate it. So actually, let's get a good shot. There we go. And we got his ice rod, a magical rod crafted from fine ice found in the Hebra Mountains. This rod can cast waves of freezing air, good for magic, but not so great for melee. So I do want this. Let's get rid of our fish's sickle. And actually equip it so I can show you guys what it does. You see some blue bokoblins here, so if you see what happens, I'm able to freeze it. And then we can equip our Knight's Claymore. And down they go. There's also some ore over here, so let's get that as well. Got some luminous stone. Some more luminous stone. I should have fast climbed sooner. Let's wait for our stamina to refresh. Nope, I don't think we're gonna get it from this angle. Alright, let's go. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna be able to get it just because of our stamina is being low as it is. We made it to the base of the tower. So let's climb on up. Alright, let's rest up here for a second. Meantime, let's see the next foothold. Okay. So we're gonna slow climb because the next foothold is a little bit of a ways. But if we slow climb, we should be okay. Foothold right there. Let's rest up another bit. And I think we're almost at the top. Yeah, this is the last section that we need to climb up, and then we can activate the guidance stone or the podium or whatever you guys want to call it, and then unlock the regional map. Almost there. Alright, and we're at the top. Let's use our Sheikah slate here. Oh, there's a guy up here. Wow, I can't believe it. Excuse me. Yes, I am Groove of the Zora. It is apparent that you are a traveler, but may I ask what brought you here? And I could ask the same. How very astute of you. An excellent query indeed. I, by orders of Prince Sidon of Zora's domain, am in search for a Hylian. Or I was, but then I fell asleep. I woke up to a loud noise, an awful quaking, and now here I am. I'd like to get down and be on my way, but I am simply too high up. I need to figure something out. Prince Sidon is down at the bridge below, but for some reason I can't seem to catch his attention. But you are a Hylian, right? Well then, my luck is improving. Prince Sidon, I found one. I found a Hylian. Prince Sidon doesn't seem to notice my struggle. Perhaps I should swallow my fear and jump to the river below. Then I could return to him. He must be worried sick. No, nope, can't do it. I'm too high up. I'll likely meet the gods of the ever after before I ever see Prince Sidon again. Mr. Hylian, I must apologize. It will be some time before I can get back to Prince Sidon. Please, you must leave me here and go on ahead. Alright, now let's activate the podium here. Sheikah Tower activated. Scanning area. Regional map extracted. Alright, so we will go talk to Prince Sidon next time. This seems like a good stopping point. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Please don't forget to like this video as well as subscribe to my channel. Stay tuned for part 13.